The Adventures of Hunter. Hunter couldn't believe his eyes. He was walking down an old dirt road, leading him to the edge of a town shrouded in darkness and mystery. He had heard of this place in local ghost stories and mysterious old legends, each one more eerie than the last. Yet, here he was, in the middle of the night, walking through the darkness with only a flashlight to illuminate his way. He had heard tales of a dark farmhouse lurking in the woods, but he had never seen it until this very night. Curiously, he proceeded closer, his curiosity and courage both rapidly waning with every step. The Adventures of Hunter. At last, he reached the farmhouse and he was overcome by fear. He could hear eerie noises coming from inside, the sound of people laughing and talking, but the voices were oddly distorted and deep. He stood, frozen in terror, unable to move or act as the candlelight silhouetted figures within moved about. Never in his life was he so scared, yet something kept him there, kept him staring into the windows as he could feel the chill of the night slowly seep into his bones. Suddenly, one of the figures turned to face him and Hunter felt the urge to turn and run, but he could not tear his eyes away from what he could only describe as a monster standing in the window. He wanted to scream, but his throat was too dry to make any sound. The Adventures of Hunter. Hunter knew he had to do something, but all he could manage to do was stand there trying to keep his wits about him. At last, he mustered up the courage to take one brave step forward, and as he did so, the front door of the farmhouse slowly creaked open. Hunter stood in stunned silence, unable to comprehend the scene before him. In the doorway of the farmhouse was a group of people, all of them wearing black cloaks and looking frighteningly similar. In the middle of the group stood an old man with a terrifyingly pale face. Hunter slowly backed up and he could feel the group's intense gaze bearing down on him. The Adventures of Hunter. The old man stepped forward, holding an ancient book in his hands. He opened it and began to read out loud, his voice deep and methodical. The words were strange and foreign, but Hunter knew them to be written in a language older than time itself. As the man continued to speak, Hunter could feel a chill go down his spine. Every word seemed to be directed at him and it felt like invisible chains were holding him in place and keeping him from running away. He was in a trance and he couldn't do anything but listen. At last, the man stopped speaking and closed the book. In silence, he stared directly into Hunter's eyes and Hunter felt a chill course through his veins. The Adventures of Hunter. The old man spoke, his voice a whisper. These are tales of horror, of the darkness hidden away in the far corners of the world. I warn you, if you enter this place, you may never return. With that, he motioned for the others to enter the farmhouse and without another word, they all vanished into the darkness. Hunter stood there, alone and bewildered. He had just witnessed something that he could not comprehend and he was filled with a strange feeling. He knew he had to leave that place, but he also knew that these stories of horror and mystery have a way of calling out to people. He could not deny the feeling that he had to explore this place and discover what secrets it held within. The Adventures of Hunter. Hunter took one brave step forward and then another and soon, he was walking towards the farmhouse. His fear was still present, but something else was pushing him on, a feeling that he could not explain but that he could not deny. He knew this path was dangerous, but he was determined to uncover the mysteries of this dark place and he was ready for whatever the night may bring. With that, Hunter took one last breath and stepped into the eerie darkness only to find an adventure he would never forget.